Okay, well, this was an absolute crazy day.
To say the least.
You want to break the news?
Yeah. Unfortunately, Salt decided to have a really good time with her ball and created a huge splash, which in turn popped the light bulb right above her cage.
What the?
Yeah.
Right in the middle of open hours, during spring break. Packed crowds.
And obviously it all happened so fast, so we weren't actually filming it, but luckily there are security cameras all over the premises. We have a couple security camera things to react to today. So bizarre, weird stuff happening. Let's start off and do a film breakdown. So there it goes. Look at it smoking. It popped.
Oh my gosh.
Water came, splash, it popped smoking.
Oh my gosh.
And look at the people. They're pointing. They're like,
yeah, they don't even know what's going on.
Smoke. What's going on? You know, at this point, nobody knows what's going on. They're just, it's like, could it be a fire?
Well, this is what happened was, yes, we were in the party room having a meeting, and then it literally just came over the speaker. Manager to Salt's enclosure right now, and Melissa and Jay ran over there, and then as you can see, and Dave, our maintenance guy, is there assessing like what exactly even happened. You know, you had to look to even see, and then there you go. Okay, Jay jumps on top, climbs, and then has to verify. Oh, this bulb shattered.
Yeah.
Which also means there's glass in the enclosure.
Glass everywhere.
Yes. So that's where we're like, oh my God, what are we gonna do here? First of all, you can see Jay unplugs the light, which needs to get done, but is also radioing Mike to tell him get over here right now too.
He's radioing Mike, and then he's also got to contact the other crew members to, hey, you know what? We gotta break down the party room because we gotta get Salt out of here. We gotta drain the water. We gotta clean all the glass particles out of there.
Yeah.
So that's what they do, and then of course now that's ready. Now we gotta get the alligator out. So here they go in.
Yeah, luckily we have some diversion codes, and I know there was a code rainbow which gets all the guests to a different area, and that's what happened, and so why there's nobody in here. But yep, I mean honestly they crushed it.
Yeah.
Mike, Jay, and Melissa got Salt out really fast. Like it was really impressive. Like my team is amazing.
Yeah, they did good.
Yep, and got her in. The only place we could put her that was secure was one of the party rooms. So
she's not going to mess anything up in there. It's an empty room.
It's hard to say.
You did have to shut the lights off because, you know, it happened so fast, but you didn't want guests walking in. Wait, what is this big room and why is there an alligator
Why is there an alligator in your party room?
Yeah.
Right.
So we had people guarding the door to make sure that nobody would, you know, come in.
Yeah.
But
absolutely. Nobody's walking in, guests or employees. And, you know, Connie and Mike are great. Literally had to get our tools and our shop vacs and drain the whole thing, clean it out really good, and then refill it so that she could go back in. So, like, that was a crazy, crazy day. Literally just midweek, spring break, crazy as could be, full of people. But, hey, wouldn't be us without that kind of stuff happening. And thank God, nothing bad happened. Salt was fine. No employees got hurt. So honestly, best case scenario, just another crazy part of a crazy day.
And like, what are the odds? Like, she splashed the water and then water pops up and hits the light bulb. I mean, it's just insane.
It really is, because she's splashed a lot. Like, obviously, she's been in that enclosure for a year now, literally a year, and she's played and she's done all kinds of crazy stuff, and this has never happened. But this day, of course.
Thankfully, honestly, like, we were open and there were people there because, like, I mean, at least if we're there, we were there to, you know, take action and whatnot compared to if we weren't. So it could have been a lot worse, but what the heck. And you guys are going to have to stay tuned because, honestly, that's arguably not even the craziest thing we caught on our security cameras today. Oh my goodness, there's wild turkeys in the middle of Utica visiting the Reptarium. This is insane. My dad always said if there's ever a weird animal experience that is happening, he did it. He's causing it. When there are wild turkeys in a downtown city, this just doesn't make any sense. And they're visiting the Reptarium. 2 turkeys. What the heck? Is it just those 2 female ones or?
There was 2 more on that.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know where the whole flock of turkeys came from.
Wow. It is springtime. It's almost hunting time. What the heck? Yeah, they're literally knocking to get inside the zoo right now. Should I go say hi? Let's get close. They can fly. Look, they're saying hi to Tabasco. They're literally saying hi to Tabasco right there. That's probably a first for Tabasco, is seeing a turkey outside his window. Hi guys. Gobble, 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 gobble. Hey. There's 2 more in the back. We gotta go see. Oh my goodness, it's so cold. Oh, they just jump in the fence. There's turkeys. Turkey. This is so bizarre. Downtown Utica. Probably not the best place for a turkey.
Guys, check out this cylinder tank. I know we went through a few different changes, but I am loving this idea that Steve had. Right now, we have actually 80 pea puffers in here. So you gotta look really close, and actually a cool thing we're gonna do is actually have a magnifying glass be like right here, so it'll really like blow them up. Something that we're working on. But believe it or not, there's 80 of these little cuties in here. There's also some albino cory cats, some other little cleaners in there too. We can actually fit a lot more than that. Steve put these 80 in there and was like, holy crap, I really thought that would fill it up more. Stay tuned. If you come, you have to come and see this. These guys are so cute, and you really have to get really close to really see how cute they are. I'll keep you updated. We get this magnifying glass, which I also think will be a kind of a cool thing for this exhibit too. But these guys are a great addition. And speaking of that cylinder tank, we went ahead and moved those inhabitants into this tank, the Grommies and the glass catfish. Those ones used to be in there, now they're over here. And it's really cool too, because you never saw those glass cats in that one because they always hid behind the center filter. In here, in these tanks, it's the perfect tank. Two-sided, there's nowhere to hide, and it's really cool to see them just kind of congregating together. They are definitely one of my favorite fish. They're just so crazy and unique looking. They literally are like a skeleton that is just swimming. So funny and so cool.
Update on the scorpion tail geckos that we got from Tinley. Look at this little guy right there.
Look how cute these guys are. Oh. Listen, they are becoming one of everybody's favorite things here because they are just so cute, dude. Look at them.
Yeah.
And they're like so, I don't want to say super socialized yet, but they are eating off tongs. They're typically like sitting at the front of the enclosure, and they're just such cool little lizards, and they're not gonna get much bigger than this.
They had adults at the show. It was a little more chunky about your thumb, but it was so cool, and they're doing so good. They're so cute.
They are.
I love the little sand exhibit they got.
I know, isn't that so cool? They did such a good job setting this up. I think Connie did most of that. I didn't do a whole lot, but these guys come from Saudi Arabia, I believe. I think I got that right. I mean, just the fact that they are mimicking a scorpion. They typically only do it when they're kind of like stressed or running away quick. They'll pop that tail up. As you can see, this guy is like super chill right now. He's not really doing anything with that tail. We have one little one in there that's a little bit feistier, and so it's really like terrifying to see that scorpion tail kind of raise up and poise. Adults get 2.2 inches. That's like that big. And that guy's already like an inch and a half, 2 inches. The only thing I'm kind of looking forward to is once we have semi-adults to mature, the females will lay an egg like every 8 to 10 days. Isn't that crazy?
We're gonna have a lot of these geckos, that's for sure.
A lot. Do you want to take some home?
I might actually have to. I mean, we're gonna have so many.
We're gonna need 9 enclosures just for these guys.
Yeah.
But they are so cute.
All right. So this is the next crazy thing that happened here.
Yeah, you gotta stop leaving. All right, so we were going to leave. It's the end of the night. Everything was great. This guy was calling us in the parking lot, and then he starts walking over towards me, and I'm telling them, like, I don't know what this guy wants. And then I thought, like, you know what? I'm gonna go talk to him because maybe he's a fan, and I like our fans. So I was like, I want to say hi. But I was like, I'm gonna drive my car over in case he's not.
Okay, so you weren't sure, but you didn't think anything was gonna be bad at this
No,
point.
I just kind of thought it might be weird, but not bad. No, so then I go over there, but then he sticks his hand in my car, and I'm like, get your hand out of my car. So then he gets mad at me because I told him to leave. So then I'm circling around.
Yeah, and then he goes here to one of our workers.
Yeah, and she's also like, nah, bro, you're doing a lot. You need to leave. So now he's mad. He's again still like, hey, bro. He said something like, my name's Little B or something. I was like, all right.
So at this point, was he intoxicated? Could you tell?
I definitely was like, oh, something's up. He was I'm a friendly person, and that was way too friendly. So I told the girls to leave, whatever. Then I was about to leave. I was like, you know what?
And you realized we still had a worker.
I was like, oh my, management stuff. Sometimes okay, whatever. We don't gotta talk about that.
And she's parked right by him.
Yeah, and he's walking towards her car. So I was like, get out of here, Emma. So she leaves, and yeah, and then I'm not gonna lie to you, Lori. Like, I love this place, right? So I was like,
so is it at this point you called the police?
Not yet. I was
Really?
leaving. I was like, you know what? But then I was like, wait a minute. I love our building, and what if this guy's really drunk? And I also knew that I just made him so mad by not talking to him and then telling all the people to leave. And I was like, oh my gosh, what if he goes crazy? Yes. And
As you're thinking that, this is what happens?
Yes, and then he tries to freaking rear end me. It was crazy, and now I'm on the phone with the cops, and he's chasing me through the parking lot, and and you're just doing your own thing, have no idea that this is what I'm going through right now.
This is what happens when I take a night off.
Yeah, so stop taking night. I want a night off. Stop taking nights off. So then the cops come by, and then
they come fast. That's good.
Listen, they were so quick. I have them on speed dial. It was crazy. So then he sees the cop car.
See another one.
Then another one, and he's still yelling at me the whole time. By the way,
3. I see 3.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
He was yelling at me. He was right, high speed chase through our parking lot. Now I will say, I wasn't gonna call the cops until he started being all, I got something in the car for you.
Yeah,
and I just was
that's
like,
not okay.
I was like, yeah, this is actually just too much. And I don't know, I feel like it's, I mean, obviously, but it's like my job to also keep all of the employees safe. And I'm just like, I don't want them having to leave and then worry about some guy. And I knew I made him mad, so I was like, what if he comes back looking for me? And we got other people in white Jeeps. There was all this, too much stuff going through my brain.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, the good thing is it ended. Everybody was safe.
Everybody was safe. We love the Utica Police Department. They were great.
They are amazing. And yeah, can we be done? Like I said, level on level. I mean, first we get crazy.
Did you hear about what just happened?
No.
I'm just joking.
But that's how all these conversations start.
That is how I always tell you too. I'm like, did you hear?
I know. Yes. All right, thank God that's not it. But yeah, guys, I'm telling you what,
I think that I need an award because
moment.
I'm holding it down. Thank you.
Best manager.
Thank you.
There you go.
You heard it here first.
I am so happy to have Taylor here from Josh's Frogs. Guess what? He has not been here since we were still, just barely open,
right? It was
like
a week before you guys opened,
Yeah, so not even open. Not grand opening, like open at all. So he was part of the awesome team that helped us build and put together our Dart Frog exhibit, which honestly is amazing. So I am super excited to show you what this looks like now. I mean, it was already cool when you guys first did it, but the way that it's come to life and how many frogs we have. All right, let's go over there. I gotta show you. All right, so.
Wow, this is looking great.
Isn't it amazing how lush and how these plants have done so well, which honestly is a testament to you guys knowing how to set it up. Obviously, you've got those great lights that have done amazing for the growth of all this.
Yeah.
The misting system, like the whole environment. This is one of my favorite exhibits, honestly. It's so cool. There's so much life in it. And even though they're tiny frogs, a lot of times we still get to see them and you definitely hear them all the time. When it's not busy, like look there's one right there. They're so cute. It lived up to 100% what you guys promised us.
You guys have the whole life cycle.
Yes. No, this is so cool. But yeah, like I said, we've already had to trim this down a few times because overgrowth, which is amazing. But yeah, so what do you think? Is this what you had pictured?
I think it's looking great. Yeah, everything's filling in very nice.
Do you have any pointers or tips that we should do different? Or
sometimes these alocasia species will get really big.
Yeah.
As you can see, when they get big leaves, they don't look as nice trimmed. So sometimes you can take those out and make them as a houseplant, but since this is a really big tank, it's actually doing great.
Okay.
But that's something you can keep in mind with certain species. Sometimes they can look good when you trim them when they're bigger, and sometimes they just have like bigger leaves, but sometimes it adds great to a bigger tank too. So everything's looking really good. All the vines are growing really well, which means you have good humidity on the background.
Yeah, I love how they're just covering the walls and doing that.
It's great to see.
That's awesome. Actually, I love what you said too, because I do love this alocasia. So if it outgrows the tank, I can bring it home and put a smaller one in, huh? So that's a great thought.
Yeah. Yeah, the best part is a lot of these plants will make great house plants too.
I love that. I definitely love that. It feeds into the other obsession now. Not only just live animals, but also the plants, which I think transfers over a lot in our community too. But yeah, I'm just so happy to show you guys this. It is amazing. Again, it's one of our, key exhibits here. People love it. Thank you guys so much, because honestly, we couldn't have it without you.
Thank you.
These guys, I think they said you're best to just keep them just this community, right?
Yeah, just like one species. I don't know if I really have any pointers. I mean, it's looking good. Maybe a little bit more moisture would help it grow in a little more on the rock wall, but it's looking really good overall.
I think what Taylor is telling us is we just need more dart frog exhibits.
Right.
Is that what you recommend?
Absolutely.
Okay. So, all right, stay tuned. Maybe we'll add more.
Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, there's a playlist that you can watch all kinds of videos. You can also hit that subscription button. It would mean a lot to me. Also, hit that like button while you're down there. Have a wonderful day, Reptile Army. Remember, be kind to someone, and I promise I'll see you in the next one.